10 Stoic ways to train your mind to respond, not react. In our fast-paced world where information overload and emotional triggers come at us from every direction, the ability to pause, think, and respond with intention is not just a nice-to-have, it's essential for a stable, fulfilling life. But how often do we truly respond instead of reacting impulsively? To react is human. It's instinctive, immediate, and emotional. But to respond, that's a skill. A response is thoughtful, measured, and rooted in clarity. And for centuries, the Stoic philosophers have been teaching us how to cultivate this art of mental discipline. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy developed by thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, isn't about suppressing emotion or becoming indifferent. It's about mastering oneself through wisdom, virtue, and rationality. Stoics believed that while we cannot control external events, we can always control how we respond to them. And therein lies our power. In this guide, we'll explore 10 powerful Stoic techniques to train your mind to respond instead of react. These aren't abstract ideals. They are practical tools to help you gain emotional resilience, mental clarity, and a deeper sense of control over your life. First, practice the dichotomy of control. The foundation of Stoic thought lies in this simple principle. There are things within our control and things beyond it. As Epictetus wrote in the Enchiridion, some things are up to us and some are not. When faced with stress, anger, or frustration, our knee-jerk reaction often comes from trying to control what we cannot, someone else's opinion, the past, or unpredictable events. But by recognizing this distinction and focusing solely on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and choices, we free ourselves from unnecessary turmoil. In moments of tension, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. If it is, act with intention. 2. Pause and create distance. Stoicism teaches that between stimulus and response, there is space. In that space lies our power. Marcus Aurelius, in Meditations, constantly reminded himself to pause and gain perspective. Instead of reacting instantly to provocation, the Stoic mind creates distance, mentally stepping back to observe what's really happening. When emotionally triggered, try the sacred pause. Take a deep breath, count to 5. Step away from the moment. In that pause, choose your response deliberately. 3. Negative visualization. This practice involves imagining worst-case scenarios to prepare the mind for adversity. While it may sound pessimistic, it's actually empowering. By anticipating potential challenges, you can mentally rehearse your ideal response. Seneca advised imagining loss, hardship, and discomfort, not to induce fear, but to become emotionally prepared. When the challenge arrives, you're calm, not shocked. Before a big day or difficult conversation, imagine how things could go wrong. Then visualize how your ideal Stoic self would respond, with patience, dignity, and rationality. 4. Journaling for reflection. Stoic journaling isn't about pouring out your feelings. It's about examining them. Both Marcus Aurelius and Seneca used daily journaling to reflect on their thoughts, actions, and emotional responses. By writing down your experiences and reviewing how you handled them, you can identify patterns of reactivity and work toward more thoughtful responses. Each evening, write a brief reflection. What triggered me today? How did I respond? How could I respond better next time? 5. Amor fati, love your fate. Amor fati, or love of fate, is the Stoic mindset of embracing everything that happens, good or bad, as necessary and beneficial. Instead of resisting life, you align with it. When we react emotionally, it's often because we resist what is. But if you can see every event as an opportunity for growth, you respond with grace instead of anger. When something unwanted happens, repeat, amor fati. Remind yourself, this is happening for me, not to me. Seek the lesson in the challenge. 6. Cultivate an inner citadel. The Stoics believed in building an inner citadel, a stronghold of character that external forces cannot breach. Marcus Aurelius described it as a place of calm reason inside the soul, untouched by outside events. When you develop this inner strength, you become less reactive. You're not shaken by insults, setbacks, or chaos around you. In times of stress, visualize your mind as a fortress. Say to yourself, "Nothing outside of me can disturb my peace unless I allow it." 7. Voluntary discomfort. Stoics regularly practiced mild discomfort to train the mind and body to become resilient. Skipping a meal, taking a cold shower, or walking without a coat. These exercises remind you that you can endure more than you think. When you practice discomfort voluntarily, you become less reactive when discomfort arises involuntarily. You respond with endurance, not panic. Once a week, do something mildly uncomfortable on purpose. Use it to strengthen your willpower and reduce reactivity to discomfort. 8. Remember, you will die. Far from being morbid, this Stoic reminder of mortality is meant to sharpen your focus and deepen your gratitude. When you remember that life is fleeting, petty reactions lose their power over you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. If today were your last day, would you waste it being angry at a traffic jam or hurt by someone's rude comment?" Reflect daily on the impermanence of life. Use it as a compass to respond with grace and presence instead of wasting time on reactive emotions. 9. View from above. This technique involves zooming out and seeing the bigger picture. Imagine looking at your life from the perspective of a satellite or the cosmos. Your problem shrinks in comparison to the vastness of the universe. The Stoics used this perspective shift to reduce emotional overreaction and to cultivate humility. When caught in a reactive spiral, ask, "How will this matter in a week, a year, from space?" This cosmic perspective helps you respond with serenity. 10. Practice virtue over emotion. To a Stoic, the ultimate goal is to live in accordance with virtue, courage, justice, wisdom, and self-discipline. Emotional reactions often lead us away from virtue, but responses grounded in values align us with our highest self. Before reacting, the Stoic mind asks, "What's the virtuous thing to do here? Is it more courageous to speak up, or more wise to stay silent? Is it just to forgive or to hold the line?" In tough moments, use the Stoic compass. What would wisdom, courage, justice, or temperance do right now? Let that guide your response. Reacting is easy. It's automatic, instinctual, and often regrettable. Responding is harder, but infinitely more powerful. It's the mark of emotional maturity and mental strength. Stoicism doesn't promise a life without difficulty, but it offers tools to face life with clarity, courage, and calm. By practicing these 10 Stoic methods, from the dichotomy of control to negative visualization, from amor fati to journaling, you begin to shift your inner world. Over time, you'll find yourself more grounded in the face of chaos, more composed when challenged, and more aligned with your values no matter what life throws your way. Ultimately, training your mind to respond instead of react isn't just a personal benefit. It's a gift to everyone around you. A calmer you creates calmer conversations, healthier relationships, and a more peaceful world. So next time you're triggered, pause, breathe, choose the Stoic way. Respond, not because you have to, but because you can. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time.